this is a horrible roller coaster. This is the worst. Whoa! Oh, Now you may be wondering why that roller coaster was probably the worst roller coaster you've ever seen in your life. Well, that is because it was designed by yours truly. That's right. This is the first VR game on the Quest 2, at least, that allows you to build your own coasters and ride them in virtual reality. These little dudes, these are my test subjects. Alright, well, you know, I'd say they had fun until their last moments. Up through here. Woo! Hello, SkyGuy360 here, and today we are playing a brand spanking new VR game, and this one has to do with roller coasters. And this is a roller coaster. Now you may be wondering why this roller coaster looks like absolute shit and looks like something that's going to violate a lot of different safety regulations. And I'll answer that in a second, but for now, let's just ride this thing. And that doesn't look safe. That doesn't look safe either. And, whoa, a little bumpy. Ow. Whoa. Whoa, this is a horrible roller coaster. This is the worst. Whoa. Oh shit. This is fucking terrifying. Oh my god. What is that? What on earth? Oh my god. Okay. I'm good. This loop is the only. Oh, my neck. Oh, my back. Okay, finally. A rest. My spine. My spinal cord is, you know, breaking apart. And who built this track? It's so. Ow. Now you may be wondering why that roller coaster was probably the worst roller coaster you've ever seen in your life. Well, that is because it was designed by yours truly. That's right. This is the first VR game on the Quest 2, at least, that allows you to build your own coasters and ride them in virtual reality. Which you may have been thinking at the beginning that this was just the coaster simulator. You know what I'm talking about if you're on the Quest 2 store. It's called Epic Roller Coasters. It has a bunch of pre-built roller coasters with some game modes. And while that's fun for a beginner, I just wanted something where I could design my very own roller coaster. But I already built this one, so we're gonna go to the main menu and I'm gonna show you all the different things there. So these are all the different things, such as the showcase. You can download other people's roller coasters, which I'm going to actually do right now, such as, let's see, most popular. Well, actually, currently I'm not connected to the internet, so we can't actually do that. But I've done the tutorial, path through. With my system, it's not really going to look all that good. So we're just going to go into Sandbox. That's the one I made. We're going to get into a brand new world. So here we are. We have our coaster, which if I run, my little guys are just going to fall and, you know, perish and, you know, turn into noodles over here. So, you know, we're going to try to make a roller coaster. And lots of parts of this video will be sped up just for time's sake. So right now we're just going to build a little chain. And it's just going to be standard roller coaster. Just put it here and then another one to smooth it out. Now the building system, I will admit, is a bit weird, but this is an early access game. So I just cut it some slack here and there. So we're just gonna, you know what? Why not? We're just going to make it as high as we possibly can. And this is a weird lift hill where it kind of arches over here. So now we're just going to even it out. And I'll show you when we're done with this drop. Alright, so I've built the drop over here. And you see these little dudes? These are my test subjects. And they're not actually living people. That'd be funny if they were. As messed up as that sounds. But these are my little doodads. My little people who are going to test this horrible experiment of a roller coaster for me. And we're just going to see what happens over here. Because normally, you know, sane people who make roller coasters, they generally test it and, you know, complete the track before human testing. But I just think that that's a bit boring, and that's a step that we're going to skip. So, you guys enjoy. Alright, well, you know, I'd say they had fun until their last moments. Alright. Well, more building. Oh shit, the cops are here for my horrible coaster. Alright, so we are going to make the world's worst loop. So right now I've made a hill and this turny thing, which is probably going to break everyone's spine. Everyone's spine, you know, going to give people loads of injuries. So now we're just going to make the world's worst loop, because for some reason making loops in this game, like good loops, is very, very difficult. So we're just going to straighten it out here. We're just going to go up, and it just starts to go like that, which, you know, that's why I like to call a spine breaker, because if you were to actually go over that, you have no more spine. Your spine is reduced to jelly at that point. Well, I mean, this isn't my worst loop, but you know what? I need to fix that. That's going to break so many people's... Actually, you know what? That doesn't need fixing. You know, if people get injured on my ride, that's their fault, alright? So now, we're going to go ahead and get on this horrible creation. And there's multiple different tracks that you can use, such as the booster track, the braking track, and the chain track, which I've displayed 2 of these for you. Normal track, chain track, and there's a lot of pre-builds that you can use, like the corkscrew and the loop, which you just snap on. And then you can build like trees and like atmosphere around, so I could just, you know, throw a rock over here. You know, maybe 2 rocks, just to really make it scary for people. And then I can take like a tunnel, just slap it over this coaster, and then I can extend this geometry, make it wider to accommodate for the... And this is horrible. This is like horrendous. We're just gonna make it like that. This is the worst coaster to ever be designed in human history. You can debate that, but I'm right and you're wrong if you debate that with me. We're just... There's a lot of weird atmosphere, because normally there's music that plays, and you guys should be hearing music, because I add my own music post-editing. Let's just add another piece of geography here. What should we build? Okay. So we're just gonna keep up with the horrendous tunnel that we have here. Except we're gonna make it shrink. It's gonna be even worse for the people riding this coaster. And after that, I'll test it. So I'll just cut to the part where I finish this weird ass tunnel thing. Well, now it's time to test this horrible tunnel that I've created that looks like a giant piece of failed... It looks like a big water slide. And this chain lift doesn't make it any better. So we're just going through this giant red menace right here. Looks like I'm going down someone's throat. So we're just gonna, you know, wait here. Uh-oh, time for the weird... Ugh. That's gonna hurt. Alright, now we're going down this coaster at about 100. And... Whoa, that's weird. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, there goes my spine. There goes my... Oh, shit. Well, getting off of here... Let's, see what else we can do here. Let's make a giant booster track and just have it going all the way over here. We're going to transition to a normal track, and we're just going to have it launch. We're just going to, you know, have a very, very, very large launch. In fact, you know what? I'm going to turn this into a booster track. And this is going to be horrible for anyone riding it. So we're just going to... It's running currently, so that's how it looks from an outside perspective. You know, all the spine breaking and weird inversions. And you move by, like, gripping and moving, like, in... And then you just go over there. I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna make this not kill you. So I'm just gonna figure out what's going on over here. I'm just gonna make a little teeter-tot type track right up here. Oop. Don't want that. Right here. And in theory, it should land and come down backwards, if I'm correct. However, also this game has some weird glitches when you do that. That's weird. Then again, early access, so, you know, reserve your judgments. Let's go over here. Let's see how this goes, because it looks like it's going to miss the track entirely. Let's just see. Wait, it did work. Okay. I'm concerned on how this is gonna affect the game itself. But, you know, we're going backwards now. This is actually my first time discovering that you can actually get the cart to go backwards. So we're just going to go for like a low barrel roll over here. You have to do it slowly or else it'll break your passenger's spine. Like if you just put it like there, that just, you know, tears out any semblance of human life. So we're just going to go like here. Make it a full 360. Okay. This is weird, but it'll work. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it turned them forward. Okay. A bit weird, but you know what? Fair enough. We'll see how much velocity they have. See if they can make it up this gigantic... This is a horrible... Like, this right here, this is unacceptable. The other things, you know, some terrible discomfort, maybe a decapitation here and there. But this is horrendous. Okay. We're going to get on, and I'm going to cut past the lift. Alright, here we go. Down this very, very scary coaster that I have created. Which I'm going to post, so if you guys get this game and you can ride this horrendous creation of mine. Oh my... I think I've defied space. I think I've broken the laws of physics. I'm not sure how this is actually doing that. Let me just get in this tunnel. Watch these little dudes. Alright. So we're going to create another launch from this launch that's going to... I don't even know. There they go. Going down this hill. Going around this. Going over here. You know what? Let's put a few trees. Well, actually, as soon as I calculate this, we're going to put trees near the launch. That is ridiculous. Okay, so we have our trajectory mapped. So now that we know where this trajectory is, we can place a track right underneath it. And theoretically, once again, this will work. So we can have it wind through some trees around here. Just zoom through here. Some natural scenery, if you know what I mean. You know, take a journey through the entire wilderness with this horrible abomination of a roller coaster. You know, you just need to see some trees, get some fresh air, you know, when you're just flying around the track at 100 miles per hour through the air, coming off of the track. Oh. Yeah. If I one day become a roller coaster designer, please do not watch this video. For my employer's sake. Oh my... Oh. Yo, okay. If that goes right under where I think it does, I can have it loop around here. So, let's get on again. This is just... Whoa, you know? Oh my God. What did I do? I landed on the adjacent track and broke the coaster. Okay. Well, that could be a problem. We may want to adjust this. Okay. Let's see if we can get it as close to this station as possible, because I don't want this video to be too long. And if you guys do want to see more of this game, especially along its development, because this is a game I have been wanting for a long time. It's just, like, ever since I got the Quest 2, I was wondering if there was a roller coaster building game, and there wasn't until about a month ago when this game came out. Alright. And a little bit of frame drops here and there, especially as I'm crawling to catch up with this really, really fast roller coaster. Like, I can't even keep up with this. Like, we're just gonna have to see where it goes, see where it lands, you know. This is the joy of human trials. And we're gonna test the brakes. Don't worry. All right. We're gonna have to test the brakes, or else everyone in this coaster, of course, you know, I don't worry about the safety of the people going on my rides. Like, it's a last priority for me. You know, all I care about is people having the time of their lives and possibly dying at my amusement park. But that's all fine and dandy. Hey, I mean, you decided to come here. So we're just gonna see how fast it comes in here and make a decision from there on whether I should turn these into brake. Definitely one of them is going to be turned into brake. The weird thing about this construction system is you kind of have to line it up. So and see, that's going to absolutely destroy your spine. So we're just going to create a braking system from here to here, and we're gonna adjust this because this is horrible. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what our horrible coaster is like from the outside first, and then from the inside. Because first you have to go through this giant red abomination, which marks the color of whatever is going to be flying out of your body, which is, you know, your blood and your intestines and your organs, which are also, your intestines are an organ, so I'm not sure why I said organs basically twice, but you get my point. Let's see, it's a generally normal coaster until we get here. Until we get here and just send whoever's riding it, make them see their life flash before their eyes, go through the wilderness, and just fly away, you know? So now hopefully these brakes will do their job. And now it seems like we're going to have to add a couple more brakes here. And this should be enough to slow it down, hopefully. Okay, that's a little over the top, that braking. Now they're going backwards. Simply amazing. I could do something with that in the next episode. If you guys want to see more of this game, I will make a coaster that deliberately goes backwards, if you guys would like to see that. So if you guys would like to see a next episode, hit the bell. But this video is not over. No. I still have to fix this coaster and ride this coaster, and we are not leaving before we do that. So let's see. I'm not sure. There's some background ambience and noise. It's like, I want pizza. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably. If you listen closely, you'll hear a small child in an amusement park who's not tall enough to ride the rides being an annoying little shit. Okay. Over here. Go this way. Fly over here. Have a good trip over there. It's just you're at an amusement park and you just see a cart flying through the air. Okay. I believe in you. There we go. Okay, that's more manageable. Now is time for us to ride this safety abomination of a coaster that no one in their right mind would ride unless, you know, they have a death wish. So here I am going to ride it. So we have this lift through this tunnel, which is very slow. I hope soon that they adjust the speed of the lift so that it doesn't take merely like you can adjust it so it can either be really slow or pretty quick depending on it. And I'd really love to see these arrows replaced with like chains and chain sounds, because that would add realism. Same thing with the launch, like tires, those tire things. I'm not sure what they're called. Do not you know, correct me on that, because I know I'm a dumbass. But those things that launch you forward, because I feel like that would add so much more immersion. And this is a bit of a wild suggestion, but being able to turn like your coaster into a 360 experience on YouTube, and oh, this is hello, oh my, through the woods, up through here. Woo. Oh my. Okay. Ugh, no, not again. Please, no. Now, if you guys enjoyed that, remember to nuke that like button. Nuke it. And be sure to subscribe if you like the channel. Also, thank you for almost 150 subscribers. That is insane for me. I never thought I would get to that point. And I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me and enjoying my VR related content. And more Project Demigod and more videos are on the way, so be on the lookout. Also, be sure to subscribe, or else you are gonna be the in that cart. You know what I mean? You'll be them, unless you want to be them. In which case, see a therapist, please. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!